Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's a full Celtic cross spread. I love reading here. So whether you're involved with someone, got your eye on someone, or if you're single and waiting for something to happen, single and ready to mingle, this reading could be for you. So I've made 3 of them here, and I've also made a deeper dive to each one of them, an extended reading. And in that extended reading, I'll go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, maybe to move things along or heal, change your mind about something, and guidance for you in this relationship or the next relationship that's coming in for you as well, what you need to know about them, what you need to know about yourself, how to make it work really well, and also how this might all play out along with timelines as well. And in those deeper dives, I'll also reveal the outcome cards from this Celtic cross spread as well, which I'll hold back in these video reads. And so if you're interested in those deeper dives, toward the end of the reading, there'll be a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments box as well, where you'll also find your fast forward links, your timestamps to jump ahead to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one do you want? Would you like the citrine wand, the crystal, which is with the Light Seers Tarot there? Would you like the flower, which is with the Dark Mansion Tarot? Or the shell, which is with the, what's this one called? Muse, the Muse Tarot. And so take your pick right now, and don't forget to click like on this video down there. It really helps my channel out, as does leaving me a comment as well. Love hearing from you guys as to how these resonate with you or not. And yeah, let me know what's going on. Thank you to all my subscribers for your ongoing support. Very much appreciated. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week. I also do a daily energy update for all signs, and I go live 3 times a week in my show Psychic Cafe, where I do channeling for the collective, but I also give mini reads in there as well. So if you want a mini read, come along to my live show sometime. I'd love to see you in there. Enjoy your reading. I will see you in there. So if you chose the crystal and the Light Seers Tarot deck here, then let's do your reading for you. Now, as always, crystals is going to be a deeper dive to this reading, and so I'm going to do the full Celtic cross here as a love reading. But the final card that comes out, which is the how this is all going to turn out, outcome, is the outcome card. That is not going to be revealed. I'm going to reveal that in the deeper dive, and in the deeper dive I'm also going to go into clarifiers for each of these as well, and into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, guidance for you in this relationship as well, and also how this might all play out and possible timelines. So if you're interested in that, then toward the end of the reading there'll be a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that deeper dive in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get to it. Let's get your cards out. Let's do this thing. Crystals. What do we know about crystals? What can we tell crystals? This reading is all about death and rebirth and the Page of Wands. Something coming back around again, crystals, for you, is what I'm getting from this. Something that you felt, or someone that you felt you put behind you. Page of Wands, sending you a message again. This is about someone coming back into your life. Now, I know some of you want a reconciliation with someone, and some of you don't. So let's get more cards out about this. This could be someone coming in for you to put an end to it for good. Maybe there's more cutting off that you need to do. For some of you, this could be a complete surprise that they're coming back in, someone from the past, to rekindle something. It's interesting energies, that's for sure. Now, what's crossing you? Lots of cards coming out. They keep on doing that. You know, when I do private readings with the full Celtic cross, if you want one of those, go to my website. But whenever I'm doing them, it's one card at a time. And whenever I do a Celtic cross and the pick a card read, then multiples come out. It's kind of nice, isn't it? Because we get clarity for you. So what's stopping you here? What's crossing you? What's hindering you? Is the Hermit, and so it's you kind of hiding away. Justice. You see, what I get from this pair is Hermit and Justice is like the universe is trying to get you, like give you what it is that you're asking for, but you're hermiting away. And so what can it do? What can it do? You know, it could be putting someone down the road from you, outside of your house, but it can't get them to come right to your door. If you're hermiting away, if you're, and it doesn't have to be that you're like staying at home. There could be an element of that if you're not going new places and trying new things and all of that. Because if you do that, then the universe can put people in front of you very easily. It could be, you hermiting away, as in when there's new people there, you're kind of withdrawn. You go introverted. It could be that too. And so it seems like your justice is kind of waiting for you to open up out of that hermit mode as well. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being an introvert. There's not. But if you want to meet somebody, then you do need to open up somewhat, you know. Ten of Swords, painful ending. So a painful ending in the past has you all hermited up, has you shut down, you're not wanting to let anyone in. The universe can't get the justice to you that you're asking for, that you're wishing for. That's what's hindering you there. So how does it look on the face of it for crystals? How's it looking for crystals on the face of it? So what does it appear to you to be, this situation? How does it appear to crystals to be? Ten of Cups. So you think you're ready for your happily ever after here. You do. Or it might appear that you're already in a relationship that's happily ever after as well. And this could be a shake-up. Someone coming back in from the past here. Like I said, for some of you are expecting this and wanting this, and some of you, no, not at all. It's going to be a complete surprise, and it could rock the boat for an existing relationship that you're in. What's really behind that is the Four of Pentacles. It's you holding back again. Hi. Oh, so some of you are actually in a relationship already that you think is your happily ever after, but it's actually a wound mate kind of a relationship. It's a safety spot. It's not who you really want to be with. And that's what the shake-up could be. The universe could be saying to you, crystals, hey, but what about this one that you were in love with, that you felt really strongly for? You could be with Mr. or Mrs. Safe here and holding your energy back, being in this hermit mode, going, no, I'm okay, this one's a good one. I'm going to stick with this because it's nice. And then someone that you're really passionate, Page of Wands, someone getting in touch. The Wands, it's passion. Someone that you're really passionate about. Some of you are in a relationship that isn't that passionate, but it's safe. And you've got someone coming in from the past that you were very passionate about to shake the energy up. The universe saying to you, are you sure? Are you sure you want to stick with this happily ever after? Or do you want a whole different level of richness? What's the recent past energy for you, crystals? Recent past energy for you. The recent past for crystals. What's the recent past? The Sun and the Magician. So it appears like you've manifested something very happy for yourself lately. Some of you could be in a new relationship here that's making you very happy. That does seem to be leading to your fulfillment here. I'm getting that. It's making you happy, yeah, blissfully happy. Your inner child is happy. I'm just getting from this that there could be something missing from it. When this person comes in from the past, it's not necessarily that you should be with them, but maybe it's reminding you that they had an ingredient that was very important to you. And you might have talked yourself out because of this pain. Ten of Swords came out there as hindering you, don't forget. Because there was pain involved in that. Of course there is. Because when those relationships break up, that's really hard. When we have a lot of feeling for them. But that doesn't mean, well, I'll just choose someone that I don't have that much feeling for, a safe option. You know? So you do appear to have manifested something very good for yourself here that makes you very happy. But what's the energy coming in? What's the energy coming in for crystals in the near future? What's the near future energy for crystals? Near future energy for crystals. Knight of Cups. Oh, it's a proposal. I thought it was going to be, well, maybe not a marriage proposal, but it's a love kind of an offer coming in from someone from the past that you're passionate about. It's shaking it up. You're going to go, oh, why now? What? But just as I'm feeling settled, why now? It could be very tempting. We didn't get the devil out with that. Maybe the devil's going to come out now. What is this reading all about? What else is this reading all about? Someone coming back from the past, giving you a love offer. It's going to happen soon. It's about the Emperor. This person from the past. This Knight of Cups with this love offer here. They could be significantly different now. They could have stepped up in a way. They could have had an awakening. They could have sorted themselves out. Maybe they were in addiction before and they're not anymore. I would talk to this person and find out, because if it's not them that you should be with, then they've got some keys for you. They've got like a part of that puzzle. There's something about them that is important to you, and it doesn't feel like it's in the one that you're currently in. Some of you are single and you're not in a current, relationship, but maybe your idea of this 10 of Cups is the safe version now, and just watch out for that. I fell into that pitfall many years ago. I've gone for the safe options, and it doesn't satisfy me. I can't stay in it very long. So the Emperor, the Knight has become the Emperor here. The Emperor is someone who's in charge. So they could have leveled up in the business or in the career. They could be appearing to you as very different. This could be someone from long ago, right? That their life has significantly changed. They've sorted themselves out now. It could be a whole different ball game, ballpark. I don't know. It could be a whole different decision for you now. What are your fears? Right, you fear making the wrong decision here. You fear making the wrong decision. What else can I say? You fear making the wrong decision. I mean, don't we all? We've got to collect as much information as we can, right? Hopefully I'll get you some more information in that deeper dive as well to help you with that. But yeah, don't we all? We fear making the wrong decision, and we've just got to collect as much information as possible and then trust ourselves. Trust our minds, our hearts, our intuition, the mixture of all of it in a balanced kind of a way. What are your hopes? What are your hopes, crystals? What are you hoping for here? Oh wow, that's a lot of hopes. Okay. Ace of Cups. Yes, you want your heart to be overflowing. You want to be in love. The world. You want the world. You're hoping for the world here. The Star. Your wishes to come true. This is a lot of wishes, hopes. And the Eight of Cups, to leave the hard times behind. So you're hoping for a lot here. I mean, you've got the Hope card itself, so you've got so many wishes here. Like, this is someone who is, you're someone who is putting it out there to manifest something really good. And you have manifested something good in the past energy here. But you're really wanting it. You're wanting it now, aren't you? You're wanting the one now. Someone who's going to be the world to you. Someone that makes you feel really good. Someone that causes your wishes to come true. The end of that pain, leaving the pain behind there. Wow. Well, let's get you the outcome out. Get that card out anyway, and I'll reveal that in the deeper dive. And then I'm going to get you a bonus card out here. Okay. Oh, okay. So you've got 3 outcome cards there. I'm going to go into those in the deeper dive read. If you want to find out about that. It's got so many cards out. I'm running out of space. So let's get you a bonus card out as well. A bonus card for our crystals. Give them a bonus card. 4 cards. Alright. You have, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Worried about this decision. Some of you might be aware of, someone's popped in your head when I said someone's coming back from the past, right? Some of you are already aware of that person, and deep in your heart you do know. It's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. So for those of you especially that are in a relationship, like a safe kind of a relationship, you know what I mean by that. I'm not saying like other relationships are unsafe. I'm meaning a relationship that is just very safe. There's not a lot of passion there. That the right choice on paper kind of thing. They're the easy option. Maybe a wound mate, someone that shares a similar wound to you, and so it's a very emotional, comforting kind of a relationship. But it's not passion. It's not blow your socks off love, that kind of thing. And so some of you do need to take a step back from that to get clarity. And so it could be that your old person comes in and you need a distance from both of them. Maybe talk to this one. Now he's become the emperor, or she has gone from knight to emperor, and get some information and then distance yourself from both to get some clarity is what I'd say. But I'm going to go into that in the deeper dive, the guidance for you in this situation you find yourself in, and how this is all going to play out, and guidance for you in this relationship as well, whichever one it is that you're going to end up in. So if you're interested in that, along with timelines, then I'll pop a link for that up there, that deeper dive. You can find that in the description box and in the comments box as well below. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video, click that subscribe button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. Good luck with this if you're not joining me in the deeper dive, and if you are joining me in the deeper dive, then I'll see you very shortly in there. Bye. Flowers. If you chose the flower, then this one is for you. Let's find out what's going on in your love life with the tarot. Dark Mansion Tarot here for you guys. Now, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. So in the deeper dive, which is an extended reading, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. I'm also going to reveal the outcome cards in this Celtic cross spread that I'm about to put out here too. And I'm going to go into guidance for you in this relationship, or the relationship that's coming in, what you need to know about them, what you need to know about yourself, possible dynamics. And I'm also going to go into how this is all going to go down as well, and possible timelines for all of that. So let's find out what this reading is all about for you with the tarot here. It's about the Ten of Wands. It's about putting burdens down. Maybe you've been overburdening yourself in relationships, taking on way too much responsibility for relationships. And so I feel like this reading is going to be more about your relationship journey, like how you've been in relationships and what's coming in next for you. Ten of Wands, you felt burdened by relationships. Now, why would you feel that? Well, maybe you've been an enabler. Maybe you've been codependent. Maybe you've just have been doing way too much and hardly received a thing back. You've been taking the burdens on for the relationship, but not allowing the other person to take an equal share of the burdens. And, you know, it might be who you've been choosing, but it might also be your patterns. It's probably a mixture of both of them. Choosing the wrong kind of people and then being willing to take the burdens, carrying it all here. You're like, got it all on your back there, and you're like, yeah, I was looking at you wondering what the hell you're doing. And, you know, other people could be saying, what are you doing? Like, do you want some help with that? And you're like, no, it's right. You're right. I've got it. Thanks. It could be just way too willing to kind of prove yourself in a relationship. Yeah, as if a relationship is a job kind of thing and you need to do stuff for them. What's hindering you in this? I mean, that is a pretty hindering card anyway, the Ten of Wands. Putting those burdens down. What's hindering you? What's crossing you here? What's hindering flowers in all of this? I felt like there was another one coming out there. So, Four of Pentacles. Oh, got 3 cards. So the Four of Pentacles. I feel like you've been choosing miserly people like this. People that don't have a lot to give. You know the kind of people that don't have a lot to give. It's people that aren't self-loving. Now, you might be attracted to people that aren't loving themselves because they feel needy and they're in need of love, and you see that and you feel your heart goes out to them and like, oh, sweeties, they need loving and I'm going to go in there and love them. But it's a sign when people are damaged like that and they don't have any love to give. But if they're not self-loving, and they can't love you, and so your heart could be like pouring out to them kind of thing. To people like this, miserly, they haven't got anything to give back because they're not loving themselves. So that's crossing you, choosing that kind of a person because your heart's just so beautiful in a way. by all means, give charity to people like that, but don't get into a relationship with them. Three of Pentacles. Whoa. Okay. This is the card of planning. I'm getting a really strong message from this that you're choosing people to be in a relationship with, giving them equal weight in it as if they are an equal adult to you kind of thing, and capable of making really good decisions, but they're not. So you're like planning with someone that is not an equal. It's like asking a toddler to help you cooking, but letting them make the decisions for it. It's going to end up in a mess. I feel like you've been collaborating, getting into relationships with people that aren't really on your level here. So there's the miserly kind of a thing, which is someone that isn't self-loving, not unable to kind of care for themselves. You step in, you want to care for them, you want to love them, you recognizing the lack of love in them, and you know what that is? It's your inner child crying out, you need that same kind of love. It's you that requires that kind of help. It's projection. And so it's, yeah, you're the one crying out for love here, but you're not doing that for yourself. You're choosing other wounded people. Is the Four of Pentacles there? And then giving them an equal footing to you. And I don't feel that they are. You're watching videos like this, so you're doing some healing on yourself. You're picking people from that are like a match to your old energy, the inner child that's wounded in you. What else? Death is hindering you. A death and a rebirth. Ending things, ending the way that you've done things. So you're on a repeat cycle here. An attraction pattern. You keep on getting attracted to the same things. And you could be telling yourself a story like, well, I just love people like that. I just love people that are wounded. Yeah, repeating cycles is what I'm getting from this death card here. So you're in repeating cycles there. So how does it look on the face of it to our flowers? How is this whole situation looking on the face of it? Well, it looks like you're putting the work in. You're like, I'm putting the work in. I should get the results of the work that I'm putting in. That's how it appears on the face of it to you. So it does appear like, yeah, you've been putting a lot of effort into relationships here. You've been loving them. You've not necessarily been receiving that love back because they don't have it to give. So you have been taking all the burdens, yes. And you think that you should receive back. The Eight of Pentacles is someone that reaps what they sow kind of thing. And yeah, I mean, that's what we think when we say reap what we sow. That's what you can think anyway. It's not the truth. That what you give to another is what you should receive back for yourself. But it isn't necessarily so. Because it's all about self-love. It's how you're treating yourself. It's how you feel about yourself. That's what you're going to reap back from other people. And so if you are loving yourself, if you're pouring all of this energy that you're trying to give in to other people on yourself and looking after your inner child there and raise up in your self-love, then you're going to choose people that are self-loving too, and that's when you'll reap the rewards. It's got to come from a place of self-love first, and I'm going to get into that in a deeper dive of helping you to get there as well, get past all of this hindrance here. So what was it? So it appears on the, excuse me, it appears on the surface to you that you've been putting the work in relationships and you've not been getting back your reward. But what's really behind that? What's really behind that? What's the truth of it? What's really behind that? What's really behind that? Exactly. This is exactly right. What's really behind that is a Five of Pentacles. You've been leaving yourself out. You've been leaving yourself out of it. I've already said it. You've been leaving yourself out of it. This is about you. This is about you and your self-love. You've been pouring onto other people what is you most need in yourself. I had an abandonment issue, right? And I kept on choosing people. I wanted to be like a mother to people because I had a lack of mothering myself. And it was a shock when I realized that. It's like, oh my God, it's me. All of this energy I'm trying to give out to everyone else, it's what I'm lacking in me. I'm the needy one here. I'm trying to help all of these people, and I'm the most wounded out of all of them. And it's the same for you too. You've been leaving yourself out here. And so the tower moments happen. It's got to fall away. You can't find that self-love by giving it to others. It just ain't going to happen. You're going to keep on. That's why with this death card, I was getting that, you're in repeating cycles here. It's always going to end that way. You leave yourself out. It is the reciprocation. It's karma. You leave yourself out, what you're going to get from it, you're going to get a tower moment. It's all going to fall apart. Okay. Recent past. What's the energy in your recent past? Four of Wands. So it appeared like you'd found someone that you wanted to marry. Here. Someone to take care of. You were burdened by it anyway. But you wanted to marry them. You wanted to lock that energy in. And the future. What's coming in the future? Just with that Four of Wands, there might be just something in you that wants to get commitment because you think that that's going to sort everything out. Just be careful of that. Of being willing to commit to something that isn't really that good for you. What's the energy coming in? Near future. What's the near future for flowers? The near future for flowers. In the deeper dive, I'll get clarifiers for some of these as well. I want clarifiers for that Four of Wands for sure. But I'm sure all of this is going to come out in the advice part of it for you. The advice in the situation you find yourself in right now. Part of the deeper dive anyway. Okay, so the energy coming in is Queen of Pentacles, you instability, nice. And Strength. Oh, there's another card behind that. Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior, healing yourself so that you're less defensive. So there's defensiveness. You know how when I was saying about this Ten of Wands here, carrying all those burdens, and then someone says to you, can I help you with that, dear? And you're like, no, it's right, I've got it. There's a reluctance here. See the Nine of Wands here, he's built a fence with his wands there and he's got one in his hand. There's a reluctance to let anyone pass that. It's someone that's got the guard up because they're wounded. So a wounding in you has caused you to overburden yourself with this. You're not choosing people that are loving themselves. Worse still, you're trying to lock it in. Leaving yourself out so the tower has to fall, but you're like, I don't get it because I'm putting the effort in. Aren't I loving everyone? Aren't I taking care of them? How come I'm not getting that back for myself? And so it's the wounding that needs sorting out. It's the self-love that needs to be done and the healing, right? Queen of Pentacles, so that you can have your stability here and be strong and take a risk on a new direction here. So you've got great things coming in. A new start coming in, but you do have to put that work in to get yourself there. And it's not by carrying on the way that you've been going. I know from experience it's not. I had to change this very thing myself. So awesome. Get the deeper dive. For those of you resonating with us, absolutely get the deeper dive because it can help you so much with that. What is this reading also about? It's about the Ten of Wands. It's about you burdening yourself in relationships. But what else is it about? That's a lot. What else is it about? It's about, wow, it really is a lot. Two cards stuck together there. The World is about changing a cycle here, the end of one cycle and the start of a new cycle. This reading is about getting you out of that old cycle and into a whole new cycle here, a new chapter of your life. The sun coming out, happiness for you, your inner child being happy. The Sun card, there's always children, well, not always, but often there's children on the Sun card because it's the inner child being happy. Inner child healing is what is required here for you guys. Temperance, more healing energy in Temperance, but it's not going to be fast, but you're going to get there in the end. Six of Swords and getting yourself out of the choppy waters here, and it's the universe helping you rather than like a knight in shining armor. Yeah, it's not going to be someone that you lock in kind of thing. That isn't going to help you. The self-love will happen and then you'll actually attract someone that you will want to lock in. Someone that is a reciprocal relationship. It's not like anything you've experienced. If you're in this energy, it's not like any kind of love that you've experienced. It's someone that's got stuff to give to you. They're not going to come and rescue you because you don't need to be rescued, nor do you need to rescue them. It's going to be a healthy relationship. So what are your fears? I've got trepidation about this. Like, I took that deep breath then, because as soon as I thought, like, what are your fears? It rattled me. I felt the wounding of an inner child there, of the, I don't want to look, I don't want to go there. It's grabbing that blanket and putting it over your head. You have a wounded inner child here, and I'm getting goosebumps all over me when I just said that too. You have a lot of fears about facing this stuff. Let's make it easy on you in the deeper dive. As easy as I can make it. I'm not going to not be forthright though, you know, because I want to help people out with this channel, not just give platitudes. Oh no. Your fears are justice. Oh, no wonder I felt it. It's going to make me cry. You fear that this is what you deserve. That this is all you can get because this is what you fear. I think you've been told a story, or you believed a story, maybe from childhood. That child is wounded, that inner child is wounded because you feel that you deserve this. This is a kind of a feeling like imposter syndrome kind of thing, where, well, I'll do all this work and everyone's just going to find out that I am actually unworthy and unlovable. It's deep, deep pain, that's behind this. That's what your fears are, of doing all of this work and then finding out that you're unlovable. So almost, you know how I was getting from that death card that you've got yourself in a repeat pattern here? I feel like you're keeping yourself there because of this belief that you're unworthy in the first place. And it isn't going to change. Well, you are worthy. Everybody is. You are worthy of love. Oh, hopes. What are your hopes? Your hopes are the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. There's always a problem, right, when some really negative cards come out in the hopes, and equally really positive cards come out in the fears. And it happens more than you think with the readings that I do, because I do these Celtic cross spreads for private readings in the tarot option of my general, of my guidance readings, I mean, from my website. And it happens. And it happens for really wounded people when it gets reversed like that. And so your hopes, why would somebody hope for the worst, for chaos and conflict and for sneakiness? And it's very much related to this. Like, this is a good card, right? This is like, it should be the other way around. Like, you should fear deception and conflict, and you should hope for justice to come in, but you've got it the other way around here. You're fearing justice because you're feeling unworthy. You're feeling like, and then they'll find out that I never deserved it in the first place, and so. And then hoping for more of the same chaos and conflict, because it's kind of aligned and matching your worldview and the view of yourself. As best as I can say it, whenever these are reversed, that is what it's about. It's about someone who has poor self-esteem so much that they're kind of hoping for more of that. We know people like this. You might not be recognizing it in yourself, but you'll recognize it with other people. You know, those people that love to be miserable, and they almost delight in things going wrong. They're the first to talk about it. It's that kind of an energy. So you recognize it in them, someone that is hoping for the chaos and conflict because it matches their point of view about themselves. Yeah. So you've got a bit of that energy going on here. Well, yeah, and you probably aren't recognizing that in yourself. This is going to be a good deeper dive for me. So let's get you the outcome out here. Outcome. Okay. So your outcome cards here. So I'm going to reveal these outcome cards in the deeper dive. Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. 4 outcome cards there. Reveal those in the deeper dive. Let's get you some bonus cards out here. Tell us more for flowers. Tell us more for flowers. And of course, in that deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. And guidance for you in relationships going forward as well. Positive relationships going forward. And how this might all play out as well. So how you can bring someone positive in. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Not about relationships, this. This is about you first. Healing yourself first. And then getting yourself into a healthy relationship. So let's help you do that in the deeper dive read here. And I'll reveal these outcome cards. Get clarity on this, especially this. 4 of Wands. Because I've got a feeling this is you committing too fast. To try and lock something in that isn't really what you want, but you obviously don't believe that what you want is available to you. I mean, that is plain to see here. So let's turn that around. You can heal yourself. I know, because I've been in these energies. Years ago, I was in these energies too. And I've turned it around for myself. So let's help you do the same as well. So if that sounds like it is your story or could be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. You need to get your email address right, because it's an instant watch kind of thing. And if you don't get your email address right, you're not going to receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might also end up in your spam or your junk folder. Or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. And so check in those places. In that email, there'll be a link to the crystal and the flower and the shell. Just click on the flower. Then you'll download a PDF there. There's some information, a special gift for you in there as well. And there'll be a picture of a video. You click on that and you can watch the video there. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Click that subscribe button along with that notification bell. Leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on if this resonated with you. And I will see you next time if you're not coming with me to the deeper dive. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you very shortly in there. Bye. So if you chose the shell and this one's for you, let's find out all about your love life in this full Celtic cross reading. I say full Celtic cross, but I am going to hold back on the outcome cards. I'm going to reveal those in the deeper dive. And in the deeper dive, I'm also going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Guidance for you in the relationship that's coming in. And also, or the current relationship, or whatever. And also how this might all go down and possible timelines. And so if you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, there'll be a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that in the description box in the comments. So let's see, what is this reading all about for our shells? Well, it's all about temperance. It's all about something that you've been waiting on here. What have you been waiting for? Let's just move this. I moved it to show flowers. Chicken cat. Temperance, right. And so temperance is about healing yourself, and it's about patience, it's about waiting. So it feels to me like you've been waiting on someone. Shells are waiting on someone. That's what the reading is about. So what is hindering you in this? What is hindering you in this connection? This connection that you're waiting for? Seriously, just one card? All the others have been getting a lot of cards out for each of these, but yours is very clear. You got the Wheel of Fortune. That's hindering you. Feeling unlucky in love, or just waiting for your luck to change. It's not about luck. It's not unlucky. It's not about luck. But this is what you're feeling is hindering you here. Or this is what is hindering you. I mean, it's a belief that you're unlucky in love, or that you're waiting for your luck to change. There's got to be a behavioral change or an energy change for something to change here. So let's get into this. So how do things look on the face of it? So how Shell is seeing this love situation? How's it looking on the face of it for Shells? How's this situation, this love situation for Shells looking on the face of it? How does it appear to be for shells? Again, just one. Very clear, fast reading this is going to be. The Five of Voices. Chaos, conflict. And so it could be that your person, someone that you've got your eye on, is in chaos and conflict. And that's how it's appearing to you on the face of it. So it's all them. You're just waiting, and you're unlucky to have chosen someone, to fall in love with someone that has got so much chaos and conflict going on in their lives. But what's really behind that? What's really behind that? The Sun. I need more than that. It's ultimate happiness with the Sun. That's what's really behind that. So there's a belief. There's a belief in this that it's your ultimate happiness. The Tower. But it's not possible. Because until something falls apart. Okay. Right. So your person here, they've got chaos and conflict going on in their lives. And that's how it appears on the surface of it. I think you're waiting here. You're feeling unlucky because your person isn't ready yet. They've got something that needs to fall apart in their life first before you can have this happiness together. There's different action that needs to be taken here. It's not that you're unlucky, because that's kind of hindering you. It's that some action needs to be taken here. Now that action probably isn't your action to take. So tell us about the past energy then, the recent past for shells. What's in the recent past for shells? The Emperor and the Knight of Inspiration. So someone who has very good energy, very respectful energy, that takes charge of things, that got good energy, came into your life like the Knight of Inspiration, all passion and all of that, and you thought it was a go. You thought it was on. That's what happened in the past, in the recent past. So it feels like your person is, or you're thinking that the person is, you weren't here, they came into your life, but then what happened? They've got chaos and conflict going on. They've got something to let go of. So they weren't ready, is what this is saying. To me, your person wasn't ready. So there you are, playing the waiting game. What's coming in the near future? The near future for shells. What's coming in the near future? Just that one? No, that one too. The Muse of Emotions, the King of Cups. So they're going to get into the heart, and the Seven of Inspiration, and reveal the feelings to you. I feel like your person here, they came in as the Emperor and it was all looking really good, and you thought it's on, it's about to happen, and then they shut down. Because in the near future they're going to open back up again as the king of emotions, the King of Cups, and reveal their feelings to you. So I feel that you've got a very specific situation on your hands here. Someone's come into your life and it seemed like a go, and you're like, this is it, I'm falling in love, this is the one, of the Emperor. Like, at last I've met someone that's like at my level, and that this can work. I can see a possibility. It's not just your heart, but your mind's aligned with it too. It's like, this is my person. But then suddenly you're having to wait. Suddenly they're pulled back and they're not telling you something because they've got something going on in their life that's preventing them from doing this. So they're pulled back. They're not willing to do this yet, to lead you up the garden path kind of thing, until the Tower falls in their life. So they've got something to let go of first. It could be another relationship, or it could be a work situation or something like that, but they've got something that needs to fall apart in their life first. Before, and it's coming, they're going to do it, get into their heart and then reveal their feelings to you. So that's what's coming in the near future. What is this reading also about? Well, it's about you waiting. It's about this temperance, this waiting game. But what is it also about, this reading? What is this reading also about? Just that one card? Yep. It's about the Knight of Voices, the speed of it. Okay, it's about the waiting and the speed of it. Okay, so this is triggering to you, the speed that this isn't happening at. Now, what can we get from that then? It's bothering you, this patience thing. So this seems like a sure thing, right? This energy in the past, when they came in, they feel like a sure thing. But you having a problem with this speed of this, the slowness of it, suggests that you don't think it's a sure thing. Because whenever we want something to speed up, it's that we're not trusting it. You're not trusting that they're going to have this tower moment. You're not trusting that they're going to be an emperor and sort this out. Why aren't you trusting in that? I thought you said that this is a real good person here. Well, the cards did anyway. So just be careful of that, right? Because both of these cards are saying about speed here, the speed on it. And yeah. So it's something to address in yourself. Yes, your person has got a lot to do here, and it's their action to take, absolutely. But you've also got this insecurity. You're seeing them as an emperor here, like they're the right one for us, but then you're going like, in these energies, you're going like, but they're a bit of an idiot because they're not going to sort it out. But they're either one or the other. They're either an idiot and not going to sort it out, or they're the emperor. Which one are they? Which one is the stronger belief in you? I mean, I'm not saying either way here. You need to tell yourself that, but there's conflicting energies here within you, being pulled in two directions, right? One day you might be like, yeah, they're the love of my life, they're amazing, incredible, of course they're going to do it. And then the next day you're like, they're not doing it fast enough. What are your fears? Yeah, what are your fears? What are your fears in this situation? I thought there was going to be more than one. Your fears in this situation. Manifestation. About using your resources. Fears that you might not be able to manifest this. That you might change your mind about it. Oh, that you might change your mind about it. Oh, okay, yeah. Right, your fears here. This is a positive card, right? The manifestation card. And so I was trying to get my head around it. Like, why would this be a fear that you're manifesting it? And so I turned it around saying that you're not going to manifest it. That's not the truth. It's in the positive, this. So you're fearing that if you manifest this, if they are changing something significant in their life to be with you, what if you get into the relationship with them and then you change your mind? What if you manifest it? You're fearing manifesting this, just in case you change your mind. And then they blame you for this tower moment that they've been through. That's what I'm getting. So it feels to me like your person needs to change something significant in your life, and they're doing it, and they're kind of leaving you out of it, and they're doing it because they have not expressed themselves emotionally, because they're going to reveal that to you. But you are still thinking it's your burden to carry, that it's your responsibility, that you've triggered them to do that. You might have triggered them to do it, but it's still their responsibility to do it. And it feels to me like they're doing it for their own good and not for you. But yes, you're a trigger there. And so don't tell yourself that story that, you know, it's okay for you to change your mind. It's okay for you to manifest this and you get into a relationship and then weeks or months down the line decide that they're not the person for you. That's okay. They've got their own free will here. Are you twisting their arm up the back, saying you've got to do this for me? Or are they willingly doing it? Give them their autonomy here. What else are you fearing? The unknown, absolutely. I mean, of course, that's natural to fear the unknown. Yes. You're fearing changing your mind. You're fearing this actually happening, so you've got a resistance to this happening. Fearing the unknown, fearing that if it does happen, you change your mind and then it's all your fault. It's not. What else are you fearing? The two of emotion. You're fearing the good stuff. You're fearing them. You're fearing the day when they come in and they give you that love offer. They express their feelings to you and give you the love offer. So you're kind of scared of that. The star. You're fearing your wishes coming true. There's a lot riding on this for you. When these kind of fears come up, there's a lot riding on it for you. So it's an important relationship to you. And you're also fearing the Nine of Materials, being single, continuing to be single. So you're fearing that this isn't going to happen. So this one, yeah, it's a real fear, that one, that it's not going to happen. But the rest of all of this is you're fearing it actually happening. Okay, well, we'll get you the guidance out in the deeper dive read for that to try and turn you around so that you're not resisting this, because your resistance energy is going to be hindering your person here in what they're going through as well. Your hopes. What are your hopes? Don't give me negative cards here. Your hopes for reciprocation. So you're hoping that they're taking action on it. Let's get more hopes out for you. You're hoping that it's going to be a reciprocal relationship, that they're going to take action on it here for you. Yeah, for you. You're equally scared that they're doing it for you, but you're hoping that they are, that they're reciprocating that energy. I feel like you would do anything for this person. You're hoping that they'd do anything for you. Maybe they're proving it. 5 of Emotions. This is about you opening your heart. The 5 of Emotions in this deck is about defrosting your heart. It's your heart being closed down. And so it could be that you gave this person an ultimatum, that you realized the chaos and conflict that's in their life, that they needed a tower moment. And you're like, maybe they didn't come at you correctly in the first place. They came all night of inspirational passion, and all of that. But they weren't really available. And so maybe you said, maybe you closed your heart down to them, going, not like that, mate. Sort that out. I'm not your plaything. It could be that. And so you're hoping that you can open your heart up to them. You're hoping that they do it, and then you can open your heart back up to them. So yeah, it does feel like you're closed down to them at the moment. And quite rightly as well. But you're hoping for this, anxiety. Why would you be hoping for anxiety? No, it's not. It's the end of anxiety. Okay, yeah. You're in an anxious state at the moment, and it's not just the timing of it, it's your doubt of this person that they're going to do it as well. And the doubt, and even if they do, doesn't that put a lot of pressure on you and your relationship then to work? So yeah, you're hoping that to an end to this nightmare. So this is tricky for you. You're thinking about them a lot. It's a heavy weight on your shoulders. It's out of your control. They've got to take the action. And you're really going through a lot in this situation. So you're hoping for an end to that nightmare. So let's get you some outcome cards out, and I'll show you those in the deeper dive. What's the outcome? The outcome for shells. Let's get you a few cards out. Nice. Okay, let me just look at these. Okay, that's very nice energy. I like that. And that is good. Very good too. And okay, not so good. And good. Okay, you've got a mixed bag here in the outcome. I'll show you those in the deeper dive, but let's get you some bonus cards out here. What else can we tell our shows? What else for shows? Oh, beautiful. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So this is saying, have faith. Your path is opening up. There's just a bit of a delay in this. You've been an instigator to change something in their life, but it doesn't make it your responsibility. So release all of that burden now and open up to that new path. Try and be optimistic about this, and leave all of these hopes and fears behind, and be open to that new path. And it transforming too. This is the card of transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers all and transforms all things. You've got a transformation coming in here. So let's get you some guidance out in that deeper dive. So if you're interested, if this sounds like it is your story, could be your story, then you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there, just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. There's a link for that in the description box and in the comments below as well. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. And the email might end up in your inbox, but it might also end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. So do check in those places. In that email will be a link to the crystal and to the flower and to the shell. You need to click on that shell. You'll download a PDF when you've clicked on that. And in that PDF, there's a bit of information. There's a bit of a free gift in there for you as well. And there'll be a picture of a video. Click on that picture, and then you can watch that video instantly. And so thank you so much for watching this. Don't forget to click like on this video down there and leave me a comment. I'd love to know what's going on with you here. And if this is where you're leaving me, click that subscribe button along with that notification bell as well. But if this is where you're leaving me, if you're not joining me in that deeper dive, then good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly.